Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm sorry I took so long on making videos. I'm gonna explain everything right now. Just finishing getting these last clips for this video that's gonna be happening right now. Yeah, guys, I know it's been like a 2 months since the last video, and I'm super sorry about that. As you guys know, if you guys were watching in my last video, I bought a new camera, and I had a video ready. Like, I took my time on that one. It was about like I ceramic coated my car. Firstly, I ceramic coated my entire car, and I got it all on camera. And I forgot what else I did in that video, because it's like, literally, guys, it's been so long. It's been like a month ago, like, or even before that. I had done something, and then it was on my new camera, the Sony a7S III that I just bought. And I guess like went in over my head, because I don't know how to actually export those videos, or I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but like, it will not export into my computer, won't export into my phone. Maybe it's the memory card that I'm using, which is incorrect. But if it is, then basically like all the footage that I have on there is useless. And it really got to me, and it got me really mad, because I was literally trying like every night on how to do it. And I even bought like the dongles and stuff to connect it from my camera onto my iPhone through a tethering wire and stuff like that. And it was just the long processes, and it just really upset me. But I'm back on I'm just using my iPhone right now, so the quality is still fairly decent. I'm probably just gonna be switching back. It's a lot easier for me to record and then upload on here, and I'm probably just gonna use the camera just for photos and stuff like that. Which the camera I really want, the reason I bought that camera is because I wanted the quality to be like literally like the best of the best. But unfortunately, that wasn't gonna happen. But yeah, guys, let's get started on to what the video is about. If you guys know, you guys already clicked on it, so you guys already got the gist of it. But yeah, this is going to be I believe it's top 5 reasons on why you should purchase the Q60. But before that, I want to thank you guys so much for, like, I say this every video, but dude, like, I haven't posted in 2 months, and you guys have still been subscribing and watching my videos and commenting, and I really appreciate it, guys. We're at like 960 subscribers, I believe. We're almost at 1,000, which has been my goal literally for like the longest time, like since forever. Like, being able to be monetized on YouTube and start getting getting money, so that I could finally do more stuff to the car and just be pumping out videos more. It's something I dreamt about like since forever, and you guys are helping me do that. So I want to thank you guys literally from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me that you guys are watching these videos. So if you guys could, please subscribe, and then comment. I believe the comments help me out a lot too. It engages everybody, and like, it recommends it on YouTube. So if you guys could do that, I'll greatly appreciate it. So now let's get on with the video. This is top 5 reasons on why you should purchase a Q60, or if you guys were in the market on purchasing a Q60, these are the top 5 reasons in my opinion on why you should get one. So like I said, this is my opinion, so it's going to be varying from person to person, but this is why I believe you guys should get one. I've owned this car for a year and a half, almost 2 years. It's coming up. But these are the main reason. Number 1 is the VR30 platform. So yeah, the VR30 platform. For those of you that do not know, the VR30 is the engine that's inside the Q50 models, and as well as the Q60 models from, I believe, year 2015 or 2016 and up. It's available in all the Q60s as well as the 3.0 models. But yeah, the reason I say the VR30 is because it's proven itself as a platform that can compete with even the best of the best cars. With just full bolt-ons, you're already going to be pushing over like 450 horsepower to the wheels, with like 560 torque, which is insane. Like, with just full bolt-ons and a tune, like, your car is competing with like some really good cars. As well as the VR30, the reason I say that is because those of you that are up to date on the cars and what's coming out, as you guys know, the 400Z is adopting the 400Z, the new Nissan 400Z, is adopting the VR30 motor, which is a huge plus for those of you that are thinking about getting a Q50 or a Q60, because that just proves that the mods and everything is just going to be a lot more available to you, as more than it already has. Like, we already have a market for parts for the Q50 and Q60 for the motors, and with the 400Z coming out, that's a lot more eyes on the Z platform, which the Z platform is known for bringing in like a lot of like parts and everything. Like, you guys probably can't find a website on a tuner website without finding some Z parts on there. So with the 400Z also joining in the family, we're available to get more parts for the motor, for basically for everything. So that's a huge plus in my book. And one thing I forgot to mention as well as, because I know you guys, if you guys are in the market for these, you guys are seeing the regular base models, the silver sports, the red sports. So just to clarify the major differences in them, there's barely any differences into them. The only difference is that the red sport comes with obviously like the bigger brakes, the paddle shifters, and it's tuned differently. So the motor's completely the same. I believe the only thing it comes with is another sensor for the turbos, and the tune is a bit it's more, how should I say it, more aggressive, because it increases the boost level. So the motor's exactly the same. The only thing is, I believe the red sport models come with, I think, 18 psi or 16 to 18 psi stock, while the regular models come with I believe it's like 12. So that's where you get that extra 100 horsepower increase. But those of you that, if you guys are in the market for them and you didn't want to spend that extra money, which I think you shouldn't, if you're already going to be modding the car, once you tune them, they're going to be exactly the same. They're the same motor. Like once you start modding the red sport, you're going to see less basic drastic differences compared to your regular base model, because from 300 to 400 is basically what's going to happen. So that's just a key factor in the VR30 as well, if you guys were interested in that as well. Next up, I want to talk to you guys about the reliability of this car. So those of you guys that are in the market for this, you guys have probably done some sort of research at least. You guys have probably seen forums where people complain about things like belt issues, the turbo issues, turbos going out, or the belt basically shredding itself and tearing itself apart as well. With these cars, it's fairly new. You're still going to be getting warranty, so that's a huge plus. These cars are new still, so you will be getting some warranty if you guys are deciding to go through that route. But I've owned this car for almost 2 years, like I said, and I've never encountered one of these issues. I've put in, probably in these last like year and a half, I have put in a little over 20,000 miles on my car. I got this car when it was at like 8,000 miles, and now I'm approaching 29,000 miles. So, and I have not had one single issue with this car. This car has not left me stranded. It has not acted weird. It has not done anything of that sort. The only thing I can say is that the belt does squeak, or it squeals. Like when I'm putting it in sport and I'm pushing it, the car will like squeak after like a couple runs, which is like fine with me, because like after that, then like once the car is parked, it cools down, everything just goes back to the way it was before. And it only happens when I go in sport. When I go in sport and I'm putting when I'm putting the shifter into basically the manual option, it's just, I guess it increases it, so it makes it squeal a lot better, or a lot worse. But that's the only issue I've ever had with this car. As far as that, like I could check it out myself, but I've never seen, like, it's never given me an issue where like I needed to attend to it right away. So I'll just leave it at that. I am possibly thinking of just taking a look at it when I do install my heat exchanger, maybe possibly changing the belt while I'm already there. But I also want to say about the reliability as well, is if this car was not as, or if it was as unreliable as people would think it is, I cannot see Nissan adopting this into the 400Z. Like there would be no reason why they would even put that into their car if this motor was so unreliable as people claim it would be. So that's a big thing for me as well. It makes things feel a lot better with like knowing that your car's motor is going into another very like famous platform, which is a big plus as well. So the reliability wise, this car's never given me any issues, and I've been completely happy with it ever since. It's never done it. It's never let me down at all. Next up, number 3, we have the price range, which is going to be a big thing for a lot of you guys. So those of you that are even thinking about getting the Q60, if the price range is a big thing to you guys, if it's like too much, because I'll be completely transparent with you guys, I spent, I think, $32,000. Yeah, it was $32,000 is how much I paid for my Q60. It came with, like I said, it came with 9,000 miles. It had one owner before, and that to me was like an amazing price. New, you're looking at closer to $40,000, $50,000 price range. But if you guys are like in like tight pockets and stuff like that, the Q50 is an even better option, because you can even find some of those for around $18,000 to $20,000, which is $10,000, $12,000 less than what you can get this for, which is a big plus as well. Me, I just prefer coupes, so that's just, I had to get a coupe. I love coupes. They look better, just my style. So yeah, as I said, guys, the price range for these cars is just too good to pass up. Like, I can't see anything in its price range that it's competing with. Like when I was in the market, when I was looking for a new car, I came from a Genesis, which was also a coupe. I was looking at different cars. One of my options was I was thinking about getting a Lexus, an RC. Once I did more research on it, it was just something that I didn't want. I love the way they look, but the thing is they're naturally aspirated. I knew I wanted to increase the horsepower. I wanted to tune it. I wanted to make it sound good. I wanted all these things already had planned. So that was out of the gate. I didn't want to get something that was NA, that I really couldn't do much. So the Lexus was out. Then there were things like the 370Z, something that I even considered as well. But once I got to it, my friend has one, and I saw it, and I was like, the outsides, it looks great, but the interior is just so outdated. And those of you guys that own it, or those of you guys that know or have friends, you guys know how outdated the interior is. It has like weird little cubbies inside the center console that really don't do anything for it. And just the infotainment center and everything like that is just really outdated as well. And then we also have the FRS BRZs as well, which are around those price range as well. But then again, you're missing on a huge gap of power with that as well. Like for that price range, you're dropping 50 horsepower just to get into a BRZ or an FRS, which I was not okay with because everyone else has them on the road as well. Then you have WRXs that you're going to be getting as well, but once you mod those, then you run into unreliable issues with things like that as well. And I just wasn't a fan of the wagons or the four doors. I wanted a coupe, so that was my main thing. But it's all up to you guys. It's just my opinion. I think the Q60, like for around $30,000 is the best car you can get. Like you get the turbos, you get the looks, you get you get kind of a somewhat entry-level luxury design. You get leather seats and everything like that as well. So that's my number 3 option on why you should get a Q60. And basically piggybacking off of what I said about the other cars as well, the next 4th one is going to be looks wise. So as far as looks, like all the other cars I mentioned, like FRS and 370s, those like are what like I like, the kind of like features that I like, the looks of what I like of coupes. And the reason why I still think the Q60 is far better looking than those cars as well. Like it just looks a lot more sleek, and it looks more expensive than it's worth. Like once you see it on the road, like when I was seeing them on the road, I was like, damn, those things look like, they just look expensive, like look like something I couldn't afford. And then once you get down to when you find like, oh, like I could actually find one for $30,000, that's awesome. Like that was like one of the best feelings that I felt like when I found out that I could actually afford one. That was great. So then you have that, like the looks wise, plus when you're modding them, like there's so many like WRXs, STIs, you have the 370s, 350s, FRS, and I think it looks better than every single one of those because you can name a bunch of people with those cars and they do like the exact same things with their cars and they look the same, and you see them on the road all the time. You don't, at least for me, I rarely see Q60s on the road, and if I do, like it's rare, especially if it's modded. Like if it's modded, I even go up to them and be like, and I'll even say what's up to them because it's just so cool to see another Q60 on the road. But then once you're driving, I'm pretty sure like you can't go a day without driving by and seeing like 5, 6 FRSs in your short drive, or even like a couple of Zs. They're just everywhere. Like it's just a car that it's not a bad thing. It's just like obviously like a lot of people like them, but I like to have something that like a lot of people do not have, like which something is I make it my own, which is something I would want to do. So that's just what I think. If you guys were thinking about that too, it's basically looks wise. Like for looks, for $30,000, this is an amazing car that looks great. Like even without modding it, like stock on these cars, they look great, phenomenal. And lastly, last but not least, number 5, we're gonna be on features. So as far as features, like I said with you guys, like there's the base model, the Luxe version, I believe is what it's called. I think that's what I have. You have the Luxe version, you have the Silver Sport, which comes with the paddle shifters, I think, and the upgraded brakes. And you have the Red Sport, which comes with the extra horsepower and a couple other things as well. But even if you're just getting the basic model, like the Luxe, which I would prefer, I would recommend for you guys as well, if you're not going to be modding it at all, to get the Luxe. Like with these cars, you get the leather seats, you get heated steering wheel, you get the heated seats. We also get the seat bolsterings too, so they'll like literally enclose me, so like I feel snug inside my seat as well. It's really awesome. As well as, dude, I'm telling you guys, like when I say this, I I don't know how, like if I end up upgrading onto a car later on, or if I'm getting another car, if anything, like I want something exactly like the speakers I have in this car, like the Bose surround sound system in this entire car. My God, I love it so much. Like the volume, the bass, everything is just, it's perfect. I don't know if it's just with the Q60s, because all my friends have Q50s and the car does not sound anywhere near as it does like with the Q60 surround sound system, because I've seen them put it up, or I've even driven my friend's Q50 for like an hour drive, and I had the music playing and it didn't sound nearly half as well as the Q60 did. I don't know, maybe because the way it's built, it's enclosed, so like the sound like basically keeps it all in the same vicinity. That would be my biggest guess. But this car sounds amazing with the Bose surround system, and that's a huge plus for me. I don't know if I can ever, if I have to find something at least as good as this when I'm upgrading into my new car, if I ever do. Also to mention, you guys, we also have the sunroof, which is perfect as well. I know some Q50s don't come in that, but sunroof is a big plus to me too. It's just nice knowing that you can have the sunroof and then just open it up and just have a breeze come in through as well. Then we also have the back seats. That's a huge plus for me too. That's literally like what made a big difference in when I was purchasing a car as well. Like I said, like 370Z was like what I wanted. Like that car looks beautiful to me, but the thing is they don't have any back seats. The interior is kind of whatever, so that was a huge plus for me too. But now these are actually usable back seats, like rear seats. It's not like an FRS or a BRZ where like, yeah, they have back seats but you cannot use them. I've had plenty of people come in here. It's a lot better, especially I came from my Genesis, and my Genesis seemed like it had bigger back seats, but these are bigger, definitely way bigger. Actually, I wouldn't say way bigger, but they're decent size bigger, because I've had the same people that used to ride in the back seat of my Genesis and they do not hit their head on the top of the roof of this. Obviously, if you're even taller, like over like 6 foot, then you're gonna have an issue like that. But it's good to have, like if you're going through short drives, or if you're going somewhere real quick, if you're picking up someone and you're just getting something real quick, it's a good thing to have. Also, as well as I'm gonna say, is the trunk space in the Q60. It's a good decent size trunk. Like you could fit a couple things back there. And also I noticed with the Q50s as well, is unless you're getting like the premium ones, like I believe it's the premium for the Q50, the seats do not come, like they do not roll back, so they only have like a little cutout where you could stick there's like a hole cutout. So these ones come back all down the way, and you could fit anything in here as well. Like I fit in like some exhaust in here as well that you wouldn't be able to do with the Q50. So that was also a big thing on my purchase for a Q60 as well as you get push to start. You get, like, I'm comparing it to every car, like most cars out there, not just the Q50 now, but I'm just comparing it to other cars, because I know the Q50 does come with push to start. But push to start was something that was new to me too. I was always using key, but that was a huge thing for me too. It was just a cool thing to have. Push to start, as well as remote start that you get. And this is all with the base model, like I'm saying, you guys. Like I have the Luxe version, this is the bare bones version. And like I said, we have leather seats, we have the heated seats, we have the heated steering wheel. The remote start comes in, like, it comes in clutch. Like there were times where in the winter time where it's really cold, that I put the remote start and the heater already turns on and the car's on. By the time I get in, it's warm. Or like how it is right now in the summer, I do the exact same thing and the AC's on. It's cool inside by the time I get inside, and that's a huge plus. But yeah, guys, like I love this car, honestly. Like these are my 5 top reasons. You may not agree with them, you may think differently. Let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, guys, this is my top 5 reasons. I'm sorry if I kind of like didn't go into too much depth with everything. These are basically kind of like off the notes that I did really quickly. I kind of thought about things a little bit, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if this made you think about getting a Q60. Maybe let me know if you thought about it and like, nah, I don't want a Q60 actually anymore. But let me know what you guys think, and then go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. That'll be a huge help to me, guys. Like this video if you guys liked it, and let me know. I'm thinking about doing a 5 reasons on why. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do a 5 reasons on why you shouldn't, because I think you should get this car. This car is amazing. I'm gonna do a 5 reasons on things I dislike about this car. So I'm gonna do a top 5 things on why I dislike this car in the next video. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Hopefully it's not 2 months from now when I make another video, because I'm over it, man. I'm gonna be making some more videos, you guys. All right, peace out. See you later.